I'm so into you,
baby. You can't start every episode singing.
What I got an album coming out.
What's it called? No, I want to know. No, you got to stop. You can't do that.
Boy, you got.
I don't think we can afford you singing that song anyway. We can't afford you singing that song.
I'm getting ready for verses.
What's your?
I don't know
no.
I'm gonna
That's the only SWV song you know.
That is not the case.
I think it is.
I know mad SWV.
We had a whole battle about this shit in the car. And I was like, I like both of them, but they have a lot of hits. And he was like, no, they don't. They don't have a lot of hits.
Nah, they got hits.
Are you kidding me? They got a whole compilation album that I bought, even though I had other albums. But that's over. That's a lot of fucking songs on it. And every one that played, I was like, yep, also, yep.
You said also, yep.
I did to myself. In the car, I said it to the car.
Oh, man. It's J-Rod.
Chris and Seville.
And then we had Sex the Podcast, the fastest growing podcast in Charlotte, North Carolina.
And wasn't it Charlotte last week?
No.
Oh.
I don't know what it was.
Why do you always yell?
I'm not yelling.
I'm right here. And we have a mic. That sounds dumb.
I project.
To who?
To the world.
You sound stupid.
Nah, this is my get up, nigga, voice.
Yeah, because you tired as fuck. You look sleepy.
Yo, I ain't going front. I am a little...
Wait, you had to pull your hair out because I said you look tired?
Yeah, I hate the way my hair looks on video, so... And you haven't done it in a while, so...
I haven't done it because I've been busy doing other shit.
Doing other shit like what? How was your week?
It was good. It was a week. We have kids and...
I swear.
The twin boys had birthday.
Yes, happy birthday to Caleb and Cameron.
Do you say birthdays, even though it's one birthday, but it's two people? What do you say?
That's a very hard question,
right?
Actually,
that's what I'm saying. That feels dumb.
English speaking.
All right. Well, I'm not going to ask you about that.
Caleb and Cameron both celebrated their birthday.
But it's all right.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's two people. Like you don't want
Singular.
them. You don't want them to be like locked to each other forever. Like
they're going to be locked. Well, no,
that's what I'm saying. They two individual people.
That's only because Caleb doesn't believe in being a twin.
No, he's his own man. I told you he his own man. He's like, I don't know that nigga over there.
Yeah, I mean, how was your week though, man? We had this week went by super fast. First and foremost.
Yeah, it did. What's something? Oh. The birthday, I had an allergic reaction. I don't know if that's like eventful.
You were allergic to fish.
I was allergic. But how? So we went to an aquarium for the boys' birthdays. Shit. What do you say? They turned 3. So
singular.
Man, it's two of them.
It's singular.
Okay.
It's 2 of us. Do we have the sexes?
We don't have the same birthday. You mixing up what I'm trying.
If we having sex at the same time.
The point I'm trying to make.
Are we having sexes?
That's not a word, but birthdays is a word.
Sexes is a word.
But it's about male and female. And, non-binary. I want to be inclusive. But it's not birth, like it's different.
Okay, so anyway.
They had a thing.
A birthday.
And we went to the aquarium and we were good, all in there, and saw the baby shark and fish and all the shit. And then we came out and like right when we hit the entrance, when we was leaving.
You all fucked up with English today.
When we was leaving, I started feeling crazy. Like my throat started itching real bad. Like my whole mouth was itching. My nose started getting like runny. And my face was itching, and my hands and my feet were itching. And I was like, okay, this is weird. Because I'm not really allergic to shit that I knew of. And then we get outside, and my throat starts feeling like I got a big lump in my throat. And then I'm starting to itch more. And I just feel tingly and just weird all over. And we leave.
That's the feeling I give you?
No.
I give you allergic reactions?
You want to kill me? That's what it is?
I be trying to kill
I almost died. No, it's not the same.
It ain't the same?
It's not the same.
That's what Monsar was saying. Anytime you come, like, look at that allergic reaction and happening.
That's not sexy at all.
You feel it in your toes and
your
hands.
No, that's nasty.
Ooh, I gave it an allergic reaction.
That's nasty. That's the nastiest thing I've ever heard you say. It's very dumb. Like, you could use that, but I don't know who you're going to be with. But, so we went, and I was like, I can't even get Benadryl. Like, I felt like my throat was closing up. And I just went to the doctor. I went to the ER. I get to the ER. My face is just broke out and red and broke out all in my face. And my hands and feet started turning red. My skin was turning red. Like I looked red. I looked crazy by the time I got in there. And my heart rate was supposed 123. And I don't know what that means because I'm not good with all that shit. But they was like, it's high. We had to get you back there. And they give me some medicine I had never heard of in my life. And I chilled and it went away. And then I was just kind of drowsy for the rest of the day. But yeah, that was eventful. Fucked up the whole day. Pushed everything back.
We were supposed to go to the park.
We were supposed to go to the...
And I was super
we were supposed to go to
sad
the park.
that we didn't go to the park.
We didn't go to the park. Well, fuck that. I was about to die, but I mean, whatever. And we did cake and ice cream and stuff. But other than that, the week was just... It's a week.
That is funny.
What?
I didn't think you would forget.
What?
We
What?
definitely went out of town this
Oh,
weekend.
fuck. Oh, God. I almost died, so I'm sorry. My life flashed before my eyes, but that wasn't... Okay, yeah. I went... Yeah, man. Fuck. We went to Greenville, South Carolina.
There you go.
Because apparently there's mad Greenvilles.
Mad
I didn't know that.
Greenvilles.
We went to Greenville, South Carolina. I had shows there. And it was interesting while we were out there. For one, so what was it? The first night? We were there for 2 nights.
The first
night. I do the show. This guy comes up to me after the show and he's just like, "You are so funny."
The professor.
Nah, we didn't get there yet.
Oh.
He's like, "You're super funny. Oh my God. And like, I'm tired because we've been driving all day. We just want to go to bed. But we probably were going to get a drink or something, but I just didn't want to go for real." But
He says, "Hey guys, I'll get your first drink."
yeah, we hopped up.
We didn't want to go because he was a little on the weird side.
I didn't even know he wasn't weird. I could
He
tell.
was on the weird
No,
side.
I mean, he was cool.
He was
maybe he didn't have
eccentric.
friends.
He was eccentric.
Because I don't like to judge people. And I was like, yeah, okay. And he was like, nah, I'll pay for drinks. And I was like, okay, well, we can have one drink.
After she was so tired and she just wanted to hit the bed because we had been on the road.
But
all
you
day.
realize, like, the whole time, I'm like, yeah, we'll probably just get one drink and leave because we tired. yeah, no, I know you tired. Like, that's cool that you tired. And I was like, yeah. So we drove from Virginia. So that's crazy. He's like, nah, I get it. I do it all the time. And I'm like, okay. So we go to a bourbon bar. And we get to
We love bourbon.
Bourbon bar. All we saw was bourbon bar. And I was like, nigga, we gotta go.
It was it.
I don't give a fuck who paying. We going. So we get there and he immediately buys drinks. And I'm just like, oh my God, okay, cool. So I'm thinking we get this one drink. And I see him talk to this girl. And he's like, hey, how you been? Da-da-da. And she's like, yeah. And she's just in the conversation. I was like, yeah, I'm good. And da-da-da. So he's like, yeah, this is my friend. She was, I brought her in here or whatever. He was like, she was talking to me like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey. She was like, why are you here visiting? I was like, no, I was at the comedy club over there. I'm a comic. Da-da-da. She was like, oh my God, that's so cool. Da-da. And we talking to them. He buys more drinks. And I'm like, all right, well.
Now, while he's buying the second drink, the girl's friend comes up.
Yeah.
And she just starts chitter-chatting it up. And I'm like, oh, she's nice.
Yeah.
So after we're drinking this second drink and he offers them drinks as well.
Yeah.
To refill their drinks. I'm like, yeah, so how long have you known him? And she was like, well, I don't live here. Maybe my friend knows him.
And then I talked to the friend that I've been talking to the whole time. And I was like, yeah. She was like, oh, I don't know him. I thought you knew him. I thought y'all were like best friends or something. I said, girl, I thought you knew him. I came over here. He said he wanted to buy a drink. Y'all was talking like y'all used to work together. Like I didn't know.
So from that point on, it was get away from this guy.
So I don't know. I go and I end up talking to another guy that ended up having to be a comic in the area. And we're just talking. I'm not paying attention to shit. I'm just talking to him. And I see dude that brought us in start to get taken out.
No. You cannot skip it. So he keeps buying us drinks.
Mad drinks.
We're about 5 bourbons in.
And they're not like light shots.
No, he's doing like doubles each time.
Yeah.
About 5 in. And one of the girls says, "So what are you guys doing afterward?" And we're like, "We don't know, but this guy is still here." And she was like, "Yeah, man, I know." And all of the girls, because I was the only guy, all of the girls are looking at me, and I'm looking at them, and I'm like, you know what? I have to do something. So
See, I don't know any of this is going on. This is the first time I'm hearing this.
So he right around the time I say that, he looks at me and he's like, "Yo, do you want another drink?" And I'm like, "Sure." So I go over there, and right before he orders, I say, "Hold on, you really want to drink tonight?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm down. Let's drink." So I proceed to order 101 Wild Turkey.
Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Because I figured this would get him out.
Wow, you a plotting ass dude. You know how much training you have to be like, nah, I got it. Don't worry. This is gonna be the kicker. I'm gonna kill it right here.
So
and then
so the bartender pours the shots. He looks at it, and I look at him like, "You ready?" He's like, "All right." I said, "You gotta take the whole shot." And he's like, "All right." So we throw it back.
You talking to him like you was trying to get a girl to go home with you.
Nah, listen. No, you don't do that.
All right. Well, that's how it sounds.
Yeah, no, that's toxic.
You were a toxic hoe. So I don't know where you learned. I don't know where you learned these.
So anyway, we shoot it back, and he gets up, and I know he's fucked up as soon as he threw it back, and I walk back over to the girls. Continue.
And I'm talking to the dude and then the girls, and I see the dude start to get taken out, and I'm like, what is happening? Like, and I just see him looking at us like, let's go. I remember him saying something to me like, let's go. And I was like, what just happened? And you see him getting taken off. He's talking to you, and you just turn your back to him. And I'm like, baby, we gotta go. What's happening right there? He was like, come on. And they're just taking him out. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? And the bartender comes over, and she's talking to us, and she's just like, yeah, he just threw up all over the bar. And I'm like, when the fuck did this happen? Like, that's crazy. She was like, no, he threw up over the bar. We know him. He's here all the time. We even have a name for him. He's the professor. And I was like, wait a minute. You have a name for the guy that just got taken out just now? And he was like, yeah, he's a professor. Because I guess he's I don't want to say what school he works at. Don't say that.
Say what school.
He's a professor at a school.
Popular school.
And we have no idea. Like, we didn't know. So apparently he comes in all the time, gets super fucked up, and like leaves. But I felt bad because I was like, he came because of me. He was excited because of me. And like, I felt like we should have he bought us a shitload of drinks, like all of us. When the girls got added, he bought them drinks. And I'm like, I feel bad. But your ass was just like, nah, I just didn't want to look at him because he would have think that we were supposed to go too. And I wanted to stay here.
Yeah, I'm not going to look at you while you getting thrown out the bar and I'm not
just
leaving.
Like, and the whole time I'm like, I really do hope he made it safe. Like, I didn't realize the magnitude of what the fuck happened. But I was like, yo, like, this is
a great night.
So we end up chilling with the girls that he didn't know.
They were super cool.
They were super fucking cool. They met on Bumble Friends, which I didn't know was a thing.
Wait, what?
It's like a Bumble app for friends. Like, you can find friends.
Get out of here.
So we need friends.
Is that what we need to do?
I don't know, because that bitch was rich.
No, she told me her father was rich.
She got it on her own, is what she told you.
Exactly.
But we heard her job. You don't think that she...
No, she got that on her own.
No, but you don't think she got money? That's not what I asked you.
She has money for...
More than us.
She has more than us.
Okay. Well, let's agree with that. But no, great girls. Super, super cool. Just successful, women in their 20s, just cool. We went to go get some food after that, and I had some fucking amazing ass barbecue that I forgot I even ate until the next day, and I was like, oh shit, I did eat barbecue.
Was it amazing or
no? That shit was good. Drunk? It felt like it was like,
because you didn't even remember going back to the room.
You didn't either.
I didn't.
You said, how do we got in the bed? I don't remember. I don't know how we got in, because we got in late, and you need to use the key. And I was like, he was not sharp enough to remember how to use his key.
That's when it hit me that I didn't remember. The next night we go outside. No, the next night we're coming into the hotel at night.
Yeah.
And I put the card and I said,
I don't remember doing this.
I don't remember doing this shit.
I don't remember either.
all.
I don't even remember pressing the button. How would I remember what floor it was on? Like, I have no idea how we got to the room. But we did get there, praise God. But it was in walking distance, so we didn't drive.
Right.
Fucking heathens. Yeah, but it was cool. And then the last night that we were there for the show, the headliner, I don't know what happened that last show, but everybody was just like, fuck it. Like, it's I don't know if it was the last show and just like, okay, whatever. But he got up there and it's planned crowd work, but it was also like, it almost fell out of hand, but it got to the point that people in the audience started standing up and talking to each other across the room. And like, I'm sitting in there just like, yo, I don't think this is supposed to happen. Like, you could do crowd work and it's cool, but like, then it got to the point that everybody was out of hand where I was almost like, all right, so can we just say out loud, like, the show is over? Like, if we all talking, can we just be like, hey, we just gonna leave? Like, how do we do this? But
that's not the part of the next night I thought you were going to talk about.
What were you going to talk about?
So.
Oh, shit. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
After we, after the show's over, we were speaking to everybody that was there. And the host, her and I started having a conversation. And somewhere in this conversation, it went to polyamory.
Yeah.
And from there, she told us about it. She said, first of all, about 30 minutes up the road is one of the biggest centers for polyamorous couples. And she says, yeah, and there's a bar out here where you just go for hookups.
No, she literally said, you're just free to be yourself.
No, that's what all of the...
because you can't say, nah, we be fucking in there.
No.
That's not, you can't say that.
All of the reviews of the bar that she gave me kept saying you could be free to be yourself.
Yeah.
So, of course, Kristen and I, we are scientists.
Yeah, we had to go invest.
And we love this podcast.
I want to be a detective.
So we had to figure it out.
I didn't do well
for
in
ourselves.
school, but I'm a detective ass bitch. I will find anything. Do you hear me? So I had to go check it out.
So we hop in the Uber, which shout out to that Uber driver because he followed the podcast.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. Shout out to him. That was pretty cool.
Podcast. We get to the bar, and Kristen and I are the cutest things in the world.
Oh my God, we was
now,
bad bitches.
For Kristen being like one of the cutest in the bar,
look at you.
I get it, but
Don't
for me to
that.
be one of the cutest in the
first
bar,
of all, I thought you was gonna joke me.
No,
also.
no.
Why do you keep making it seem like you're ugly? Like, I joke you because it's fun.
I know I'm not ugly,
but I wouldn't be here
I'm
either.
not like movie star cute.
Yes, I would.
What?
I said I wouldn't be here, but you know I would. And
that's why I can never.
I care
trust.
about feelings.
No, that's why I can never trust whether I really look good or not. Because even if I was ugly, you would be here.
All right, so like, you have a good personality, right?
You see, and you start with shit like that. You never start with, yo, you sexy as fuck.
No, what I'm saying is, if you were ugly and had the same personality, I don't know. Because you can be cocky when you want to be, and it would get on my nerves. But sometimes I'm like, okay, I get it. He could be cocky. Like, he deserves it. But if you were ugly, I'd be like, nigga, if you get your ugly ass on my face talking this bullshit, let me go out. Like, come on, man. Are you kidding me right now? Like, you're not better than me.
I am not that cocky to where I ever think that I could hold a candle next to purple hair.
Well, I'm not. Well, first of all, thank you. Second, I'm not cocky at all. That's the bad part. Like, it seems like I am.
It keeps you humble.
No.
You need to be humble.
Let's be completely honest, though.
You need to be humble.
No, be honest, though, because I don't want nobody thinking that I'm just around here just thinking I'm a bad bitch.
Nah,
like you know me as a person.
It keeps you humble.
I am not one of those people that's like, oh my God, I look great today. Like, I usually don't give a fuck, but purple hair is fun, and that's why I have it today, because it was fun to do, and I didn't feel like doing my hair. So, and I want to be a new bitch every week. Like, I've decided I have to be a new bitch every week because you've mentioned it here. So now they're gonna be like, she gonna leave his ass. He gonna leave her because, you know, she looked like that last week. You already mentioned I need new wigs. Well, here's one. But I don't think like that. So I hate when you always are just like, I'm just this, like, I don't look like anything.
Listen,
I hate when you
like
do
I
that because
said,
you are
I'm not
you're
ugly.
cute.
I know I'm not ugly.
But what is movie? There's a lot of movie stars.
That are ugly. I get it.
You don't think you found it in Morgan Freeman?
That nigga's 113.
Okay, but he's a movie star. That's what you said.
Okay. I'm not what's the boy? I'm not the guy from Snowfall.
Okay.
That's when you come in
No.
and say,
Okay. You gotta teach me because I don't know how to respond to stuff like that. No, you're not him.
You're better.
You are better in bed than him. Because I don't know what he does, but I will find out if he needs me to. Because I'm a detective. I mentioned that before. I said I was a detective.
I will cut you.
Why?
I will cut you.
But with what? Because I like pain a little bit. With what?
And say I did it.
Is it like nail clippers? That's a little pain. Like I can take that. I get blood. But
I would rather get stabbed than get cut with some nail clippers.
Really? It depends on where.
Because you're getting pinched and the blood's coming out. That's chunks.
It's a little chunk. It's a little chunk. I cut my hand one time trying to cut my braids out.
That's because you slow.
I cut a chunk out of my hand.
That's
really
why
did.
the babies are slow. They get it from you.
It's on one of these hands. That right there. It's like a little cut on my.
Nigga, that's not a little cut. I've been wondering what the fuck that was from for years.
I was cutting my braids out.
Big ass scar.
It was a gash. I could unfold it, and it was like
that's one of those you look at after like, oh God. Oh God.
It was a whole piece of flesh that just came off. And I was like, bitch, I didn't even get the braid out at that time. I was like, God damn, I missed it. I missed it that much. Like, you're not. You are better than him. You want me to elaborate? Hello?
Somebody just texted me, you better do the Big Will challenge. The Big Willie challenge.
It really depends on who texts that because you could feel a sort of way about that.
Nah. It was Marquita. Fuck her. I'm saying her name out.
Nah, she wants you to fit in that suit. She can be in her wedding. She wants you to be in her wedding. That's why. Oh, you can't be a groomsman up there like that. That's what she's saying. But fuck that. You still fine.
I'm gonna do the Big Willie challenge,
fine.
Man, so I can be fine for you.
I think I don't do that. That's not fair.
It is fair.
You know I don't give a shit.
You do care.
Nah, I like cuddling.
You yelled at me from the other room today. You should do the Big Willie challenge.
I only did it because you've been talking about 4 weeks that you want to work out and you have not done that. And then Will Smith posted this shit today and all these people were posting their bodies. And I was like, you should do this because maybe you'll be motivated.
Post my body?
Maybe you'll be motivated if fucking Will Smith says do it.
Well, Will, I'm doing it. I'm calling you out as a matter of fact. I bet I can look better than you at the end of the weeks that you have put out there, Big Willie.
Whoa, he just said,
let's go, Big Willie.
I think the challenge was it was something small.
Challenge accepted.
It was something small.
I am legend now.
It was just the gut. He didn't say, I want you to start slow.
He's taller than me.
I just want you to start slow.
He's taller than me.
He is taller than you.
But
you
don't
could
matter.
get in contact with him and tell him that.
I could.
That's the crazy part.
I'ma call you, Will.
No, I didn't say you could call him. You could call his person that could call him.
Yeah, you're right.
The other person that could call that person to call him.
Shout out to JL, man.
What, you just gonna shout out?
Because he ain't returning our calls, man.
Nah, that's all right. He will in a minute. He will. Nah, because your picture should have been up there on that Big Will shit. Because you lose weight quick.
I do. Well,
Yeah.
I used to. That was a year ago or 2 years ago.
You about to be
When
30.
did we get married?
Nope.
You don't.
No, I'm not doing that at all. I'm not doing that. Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't.
You know next month is our wedding anniversary? The wedding, not the actual marriage.
I know that.
You know that? What day is it?
It's one of the days of the...
No.
Matter of fact, Marquita
what you're
just
not gonna
texted
do,
us
what
is
you're not
during
gonna do is judge our wedding by somebody else's wedding. You should already know when it is.
No, listen. I mean, I'm going to be in their wedding. That's why I remember.
Who the fuck was in mine?
You right.
Who the fuck was at my wedding if you wasn't there?
You right. Listen, I don't... You know why I don't remember our anniversary?
I hate when you give me, like, you try to break it down like it's about to be something that makes sense. And none of that shit makes sense at all.
No, it's real.
What?
The reason I don't remember our anniversary is because Each day with you is timeless. Timeless.
Yo, you gotta stop looking at the fucking camera too. Fuck everybody that say, "Oh my god, that look at the camera." Nah, this nigga just looking at a reflection of himself. He love himself. I hate you.
Let's get into the question of the day. What's the worst part of sex? You go first.
The worst part is that you always want to do it when I'm tired. So it seems like most of the time, if I don't initiate sex, it's the worst part. Because you always seem to get me at the wrong times. Like when the days that I'm like, oh my God, I'm so tired. My back hurts. My stomach hurts. I'm just like, I just want to get some rest. It's like, nah, you want to get some dick. And I'm like, I don't want to. You didn't listen to nothing I said before. What did I do today? Everything. I just want to break. Nah, you could just break this dick in your mouth. And like, no, that's also sex. Like, I don't want to do any of those things. I want to go to bed. Like today, been going all day, cooked dinner, I did more things to cook dinner, but I'm saying, like, I cooked dinner and I'm like, you know what? We got to go ahead and record. I'm really tired. He was like, but you should get some of this dick though. And I was like, no, I shouldn't. He was like, yeah, you should.
You should.
Why?
Because you're tired, but sex gives you energy.
But I don't want energy after 12 o'clock at night. We have to get up early. You just said that in the same breath.
Stop being selfish.
You said it in the same breath.
Stop being selfish.
You literally said, yeah, you should get some dick. We got to wake up early in the morning. Nigga, we about to record. What choice do I have? And then I still got to work when I get back. Like, you don't care about me.
I care about you.
No, you don't.
I care a lot.
You care about my vagina. You don't care about me.
No, I care about you.
Not my soul.
Okay, listen. I care about you,
Stop
but
touching
I care
me.
about me as well.
You had to touch both of us?
I had to touch both of our thighs.
Oh. You didn't know you cared about you? You had to let yourself know.
And because I care about us, I want to make sure that us as one are fulfilled.
You and your dick.
No. You and I, singular.
I think so. We've had a lot of trouble with numbers today. So I think that is two.
Not us.
But you say you.
Us is one. Singular.
Us. Us is more than. It's like them. How
many words is us?
That's not how this works.
How many words
no,
is us?
You try to fuck with me because I failed math. No, that's not how this works. It's not us. No, that's not fair. Don't fucking do that. Now I'm confused. How many of us is fucking tonight? That's what I want to know. How many of us is in it? Is it all of us? Is it them? Is it you?
It's us, which is one. We are one.
No, that's not how this goes. What school did you go to again? You know what the easy answer would be, like the same school you went to, but you also went to college. So I don't know what to say about. Yeah, all right, now what's next? It's the HBCU. I can't talk about them. It's the HBCU.
You damn sure better not talk about them. And fuck the NFL for not drafting any HBCU athletes.
None of them?
None of them. 259 motherfucking spots, and not one went to an HBCU athlete.
Oh, you mad, huh?
I'm just saying, man. Fuck that.
So you're not going to watch football?
I'm going to, but I'm going to be mad.
Oh, you're not Kaepernick?
Hell no.
Oh, wow. Wow, look
First
at you.
of all, my knees are bad.
He was getting paid, though. And you're not even getting paid. All you got to do is turn your TV off. Wow. What kind of ride or die ass nigga are you for the culture?
Listen, when we were boycotting, I boycotted. I didn't watch.
You played Madden?
Madden's okay.
Oh, you bought the new Madden too. You really supported them. Wow.
Madden don't count.
Wow, look at
That's
you.
EA Sports.
Giving the man money. Look at you. Wow. God, Black lives do matter though.
They do.
Not
man.
when they digital though. They don't, huh?
That don't count.
Oh wow. Fuck them, huh? Fuck them. Wow. Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, the worst part of sex is knowing that I could get you pregnant.
I was deeper than I thought I was gonna be. Not if you get fixed.
We're not doing that again.
Okay, so then you should not. You should live without fear.
Nigga, I am not a Power Ranger.
What is it? Is that what it is?
No, but I'm not.
Why you can't be a Power Ranger? Can you be the white one?
Oh man, if I was a White Ranger out
You
here,
would get fucked every night. Nah, I thought we was just making up stuff. I thought we was using our imagination.
we had a lot of people answer the question of the day. Let's go through some of these. What is the worst part of sex? Remembering their names afterwards.
That is
I get
foul.
that. I get that. Have you ever forgotten the name while you were having sex with the person?
I don't know, but you forgot our wedding date, so I believe anything's possible.
Yeah, I've done that a couple of times.
I've
couple of times.
I might have done it twice.
Really?
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
You ever called somebody else a different name in your head?
Okay, head.
In your head.
Yes. Out loud. Nah.
But in your head, you were saying.
Nah, because I told you before, like, my memory's bad. I can't fuck multiple people at the same time. So it's usually just one person.
Nah, I've seen you fuck multiple people at the same time.
They don't all be in the same room. What I'm talking about. What I'm talking about, they don't be in the same room. This was like when I was just fucking one person at a time. Not like when we was all together having a party. But like, it wasn't like that. So I was okay with that. Sometimes I would wish it was somebody else. So that's where the other name would come in. But other than that, no.
Yeah, I've done that a lot. Like, I've called somebody's name constantly in my head.
Oh, I thought you meant constantly in front of that person. I was about to
I've
be
only
like,
done
damn,
that
they
once.
still fucked you? That's
I
crazy.
only did that once. That was bad.
Multiple times?
No, not multiple times, but called their name a different name.
Have
They
you ever
didn't
done
hear
that with me?
Called you.
Have you thought of other names?
When we first were dating, yeah.
How first?
When we was first dating.
What's that?
I don't know. The first couple. Until you showed me something amazing where you were the new thought. Yeah.
What was it that I showed you?
I don't remember.
The pregnancy test?
Yeah, nigga, call another bitch name now.
Look at it. You gonna be calling another name in a couple months. Look at you,
It ended
nigga.
up being two names.
It was two names.
God.
There's so many names to remember.
When it stops and you got to act like it was great. Oh.
No, that's usually the best part because it's over.
Yeah, but you have to act like it's great.
Why?
I think only women have to do that, though.
I've never. What?
Like, I feel like it's harder for.
What if you don't have to jump up and down and cheerlead and be like, oh my God, that's amazing. Just be like, yeah, we
but
fucked.
a woman has to let us know it was good even when it wasn't.
Why?
For a man, we don't have to do that. We
Why?
don't make you think
what if
it's
I
good.
did that in the moment? That was the orgasm that you thought you heard. That was me making you feel like it was good. After that, I don't have to show you shit.
But women do. That's just something that y'all do. Men don't do it because all women think that their sex is amazing.
Most of the time, y'all get up quick.
Yeah.
They don't want to lay in the bed. I mean, not if it's like a not a one night stand or just like some fucking. Like, you don't want to just like lay around and cuddle.
No, that was actually one of the answers when I got a cuddle afterward.
Damn.
We don't want to cuddle. Men don't want to cuddle after sex. That's not a thing we want to do.
I was about to say, you better leave it after sex. And don't act like that in here. Because you're a fucking baby.
No. I like to be the little spoon.
But what is that? That's cuddling.
No, you're cuddling me.
Yo, what are you talking about?
You're cuddling me. I'm not cuddling you.
But it's cuddling.
No.
If you don't feel me in the bed, you are on me 2 seconds later. That's cuddling.
That's touching.
Oh my God. I don't understand. Am I supposed to wrap you like in a hug? Is that a cuddle? What is a cuddle?
I can show you later.
I don't want, because you don't like it. I don't like it.
All right, fine. I'm good. As a matter of fact, sometimes I cuddle with you until my side of the bed gets cold enough.
I've noticed
so that. It's comfortable.
I've noticed that because it's like a hug, and then all of a sudden it's like, you do a fake stretch. I'm so tired. And then you stretch out, and I'm like, that's how he wanted to be. He looks so peaceful in that position. I kept him from that side of the bed. That's crazy.
A couple of people said when it ends, the cleanup. A couple of people said,
yeah, that's because that's it, really.
You know what? I don't have a problem with the cleanup because I don't clean up until the next morning.
Because you're nasty.
The nastier, the better.
It's nasty when it's on my side and I didn't even come. That's what I hate. Like, I didn't even get any. I didn't get nothing. And
that's because we have sex on your side.
We should stop doing that shit.
My side isn't comfortable.
Because you didn't had a nut and like you get just a dry, peaceful sleep.
Yeah.
That's not fair. I'm rolling around. It's sticky. I roll on the bed. The covers come with me. That's nasty. I don't like that.
The expectations set from the past experiences when the new sex is not as good as you was getting. Okay.
You could have said we're getting.
I'm just reading what she wrote.
Okay.
But
I get that.
The worst part of sex starting.
Move to
That's
the next.
you.
Move to the next dick.
That
What?
is you.
No, I don't. That's not the worst part of sex. It's just that you always want to fuck at the wrong. Like literally after I've said like, oh my God, my brain is bleeding. Like my head hurts. My arm's about to fall off. And you're like, you should just have some dick. And I'm like, that's not fucking medicine.
That's the remedy.
That's not remedy. Because again, you get a nut and I'm just stuck on a sticky side of a bed with a headache.
But.
No, it's no but. My butt stuck too. Everything just stuck and I'm uncomfortable and I'm still in pain. My body is just
breaking down. And I can't not have sex because your body's breaking down. That's selfish.
Of who?
You.
That's selfish as fuck of you.
So let me get this right. Your body breaks down and I can't get a nut.
No, because you do it very well by yourself. I've watched you.
But that's not the same.
Why? You like when I watch you.
No, okay.
You don't like when I watch you? You about to tell me right now?
First and foremost.
You about to tell me right now that you don't like it?
First and foremost, May is masturbation month.
Oh, I put that in there. Look at me. I'm working. I don't never put in notes. I just put it in the notes. All right, nigga, I remember it, and I don't.
Nah, May is masturbation month, so celebrate May by touching yourself.
Oh, look at you. You got a whole month to have fun.
Okay. The other thing is, masturbation is sparring. It's like you're getting prepared for the actual match.
I thought like you was fighting with yourself. I was like, that's some aggressive ass.
I'm gentle to my penis. The fuck?
Wait. I don't know why the way you said it is just like,
because my penis.
And you
like
whispered
velvet.
it a little bit like he was gonna hear you. Like he was like, I'm gentle. Like it was very sultry the way you said it.
Nah, my penis is soft, so I don't do no rough stuff.
It is soft.
Yeah, man.
It's pretty too. I told you that before.
You did tell me that, and I think it's weird.
You got a pretty dick.
I've been told by more than one person, and
hey,
every
don't
time
tell
I
me
hear
about all
it's
these other
weird.
bitches that told you your dick was pretty. I don't give a fuck what they thought. I don't care who it was. I don't care if she was an art dealer, bitch. Don't tell me nobody else that thought your dick was pretty.
But one of them was an artist.
That's what you're gonna bring up right now?
What?
In this time, right now, that's what you want to do?
I'm sorry. Okay.
We was in a good place. We was in a good place.
I dealt with a lot of artists.
Really? Are you trying to round it out, or is it the one that I think it is?
Oh no, hell no, no. My I've dealt. I like. What's the kind of people?
Creative people?
Creatives. I like creatives.
Creatives.
Like
me too.
I would say 9 out of 10 people that I've dated
me too.
or dealt with were creatives.
Me too. Wow, that's weird. Really, me too, except for an athlete.
You got to stop saying me too.
All right.
Gonna get us canceled.
Nobody else was going to point it out but you. Nah, yeah, I had an athlete, but I think everybody else was creatives. 2 athletes.
Okay, I don't want to hear the rest of that.
You want to tell me about people that thought your dick was pretty? You don't want to hear about potentials over here?
Doing positions you hate because your spouse loves them. Jesus.
What are those? Oh, just the back. That's it.
Yeah, man. What about you? What position do you hate?
I don't want to tell you.
Tell me. What position do you hate?
You just gonna tell me I'm old?
Maybe.
I like the way being on top feels, but I always feel like I gotta prove like I got meg knees, and I don't have meg knees. I got bad knees. They've been bad for a couple of years, and I be up there and I'm like, you can't just do it 3 times and get off. You got to put work in. And sometimes I be sweating a little bit, and I'm like, all right, oh, I'm gonna do it so good that I'm gonna have to get on my back. Like I'm tired. Just take me from here. Like I don't know what to do to show you that I gotta stop now, or I'm gonna get a cramp, and it's not gonna be fun for neither one of us.
I'm not gonna lie. You could do whatever you want to. You gonna ride that dick.
No, I can do it like you know how you do it with your knees on the bed. Like I can do that.
That's not riding.
It is riding.
No. Okay.
What are you talking about?
I've seen some videos.
I mean, I can do it both ways, but I'm saying it's not my favorite
I can tell
because I haven't been in the gym. I just lost weight from COVID. Don't judge me. I don't know. Like my calves, my thighs ain't strong. My knees crack.
I feel like,
and that's not sexy. That's why we got to turn the music up. I don't want you to get turned off. Like, yeah, damn, what the fucking what?
nothing. I'm not going to say anything.
No, I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I feel like I know that riding isn't your favorite position because you could do a lot more when you're riding it and you don't.
Like what?
Like throw that ass back. Like there's a certain type of riding. Like when you watching porn and you be like, oh yeah, she riding the shit out of his dick.
No, you should show me those porns. So I can see what you've been involved with. It's just because my thighs are. I've had babies. You know, my hips.
Here we go.
I broke my hips in a car accident. I don't know if you know my pelvis and my tailbone. I don't know if that makes a difference to you since you don't care.
I don't give a. If you broke it, that means you're more limber now.
No, that means I'm fragile.
So
what? Why do you want to hurt me so bad? You want to break me. Don't do that.
You goddamn
right.
Don't
do that. Don't fucking do that. Like, damn. Like, I try. I've tried. And I can get through it. And I'm fine. But it's not my favorite.
Okay.
It's just not like my go-to.
You're still going to do it. But okay.
Not tonight.
You ain't got to ride tonight.
I'm not doing shit. I'm
just
going to bed.
Wide,
I know I said I was tired at least 5 times since we've started the podcast.
Open wide.
Okay, anyway, just keep going. I don't even. Is that a song?
It should be. It should
no,
be.
it should not. I told
you I got a new album coming out. It's
We're on wide open. No. I can't
worst
bust a
part
tune
of
out.
sex.
I can't bust a tune out.
No, the worst part of sex, fingering. Just don't do it unless you know what you're doing. Also, wash your damn hands.
Yeah, I was about to say if your nails long, that's not fun at all.
Oh, this is a good one. What's the worst part of sex? Men. Fuck you.
I mean,
that was mad. That was mean. I'm sorry.
Nah, I mean, I'm not mad at that. I get it. What if she don't like men?
I feel like that wasn't coming from a person that doesn't like men.
Oh, I like both, so I guess that doesn't really apply to me to be saying anything.
Overthinking and not just enjoying the sex.
Yeah, because it becomes a lot of what position should I do? Have I done this too long? Have I done this long enough? Let's do something else to impress this person. Even if it's somebody that you've been with, it becomes a lot of that. And it's like you're not even concentrating on the fact that you should also be getting a nut.
That's true.
You're not concentrating on what parts of the body should be stimulated now. You just want to do fancy shit that you see on TV. That's why, and I've said that we've talked about this before, like I'm cool with just one position that gets you there if that's what you need to get you there at that point. Like, I'm not saying all the time, but there are some times where it's just like, I just got to get one. Like, and you know what to do to get that, but I don't feel like I need to do extra shit because we know what we're doing.
You're right. And I appreciate you for that. That's why sex should be more often, because we know how to get each other there. And you act like it's going to take you a long time. We can go in there right now. No,
sometimes it does take me a long time.
I guarantee we can go in. Well, we're not talking about you tonight because you're tired.
You know I'm still going to be tired whether you fuck me or not, right? I'm going to be tired regardless. And I think that should ring higher in your head right now than like, let's hurry up and get in there so I can do it. I am tired. When we get done, I'm going to be tired.
Okay.
I'm not saying it can't happen again or tomorrow. Like, I'm just.
No. How long do you think it will really take you to make me nut? If you're really trying.
I don't know, because you are hit and miss sometimes. Like sometimes I think it's gonna go one way and it doesn't.
Damn.
And I don't know where you are today. So yeah, I
No,
can't.
I'm
I
there
can't.
today.
I can't judge you.
I'm there.
No, like I really, I
there
don't have a time because you are so all over the place sometimes when it comes to time.
I'm there today, man.
I don't know what that means.
I'm ready to get in and get out. That's bad?
Yeah, like I'm a fucking Walmart. Please don't ever call my vagina Walmart vagina. Don't ever. This is at least Target pussy. This is not Walmart anything. Don't do that.
Kmart? All right. Let's get into the show this evening.
That's what's so crazy is you really think you about to get some after this. That's what's amazing.
I'm messing with you, man.
Are
Damn,
you? Are
they
you
shut
messing with
down.
me?
You still open 24 hours. Well, I get it.
No, nigga, I'm not open 24 hours. The hours that I'm asleep, you can't just come in. We
Yeah, I
closed.
can't. We're married.
I'm closed.
We're married. You
I'm
know what that
closed.
means? You know what that means?
What does that mean?
I got the keys
to what?
to the Walmart. I can open it at
I'm
any
sure
time.
Bill Gates' wife got the keys, and she can't just come in anytime she please now.
Well, we get there. We're not there yet.
See, don't be trying to guide the conversation.
We're not there yet.
I wanted to talk about that.
We're not there yet.
Man, that was a good swing for a joke. I was trying to get the rest of that joke out.
We'll get the rest of the joke out.
No, I don't want to no more. You ruined it. You ruined it. Fuck it. Okay.
There's a lot of time. We should probably make this like a part 1 and part 2 episode.
It might have to be because we're already at 45 minutes and we both tired as fuck.
Nah, we're not tired. We're ready for you guys.
I mean, we ready, but I'm not gonna bullshit. I'm tired.
Now, the first
I don't look tired though. If you watching the YouTube, I look good. Nah, I don't look good. I just look, ready.
First thing I wanted to bring up was this debate on Instagram over the last week about marriage being a piece of paper.
Yeah, so I heard about that. I didn't really see it.
So basically, and I don't know the girl's name because I don't really care that much.
Well, when you do research and you bring up topics, you should know all the facts. Thought you was a detective.
So like I said, don't know the girl's name, but she was going on about how marriage isn't just a piece of paper, and if you want to be married, then you should realize that, and just a whole bunch of bullshit. Marriage is a piece of paper. Let's just clear that up. You go to the court and they give you a piece of paper. You sign that piece of paper, and because you signed that piece of paper, you're married. So marriage is, by definition, a piece of paper.
No, by definition, it's not. That's not the definition.
God damn it!
All right, go ahead.
But it is. It's a piece of paper. It's signed, sealed. There you go.
You didn't want to say delivered?
Nah.
All right.
I wanted to cut it off.
You retro. You remixed it? Wow, that's great.
Yeah. Like, now, yes, when you get married, there should be reasons that you're getting married. There should also be there should be something that's more significant than that paper. But I look at it the same way people look at weddings. The ceremony itself is a celebration of the union between two people. But the marriage is on a piece of paper. Like, most people are married before they actually have the wedding. Because if you have the wedding before you sign that piece of paper,
I don't understand
really
how
married.
you look at a marriage like you look at a wedding. A wedding's not a piece of paper.
Exactly.
I'm confused.
But marriage is a piece of paper. That's what I'm saying.
But you compare them both.
No, I look at it like I look at a wedding.
Okay.
The wedding is a celebration.
Okay. So it's just okay.
And it signifies that union between the two people. But it's not that marriage. Because marriage, once again, is a piece of paper. Are you still confused?
No, I need the definition of marriage while you keep talking.
Oh my gosh.
I just want to know exactly.
How do you feel? Do you feel like it's a piece of paper?
What do you think?
I just told you.
I mean, but what? Why do you think? Why did you say what she said is bullshit if you agree with her?
I don't agree with her. I think marriage is a piece of paper.
But isn't that what she said?
I agree with the point. No, she said marriage isn't a piece of paper.
The legally or formally recognized union of two people as partners in a personal relationship, historically and in some jurisdictions, specifically a union, whatever. Okay, a combination of. Oh, okay, that's the different definition.
But you said it in the first part of that.
A commonly accepted and encompassing definition of marriage is the following: a formal union and social and legal contract between two individuals that unites their lives legally, economically, and emotionally.
Legal contract.
Okay.
And a contract is on what?
Wow. You couldn't even get your point out.
A piece of fucking paper.
Or
Excuse me, I had something to drink.
Or a PDF.
Or PDF. No, it's not a PDF.
It's not?
No. You've been working in the real world too long.
Yeah, I don't like
you think
it here.
You know shit.
I don't like it here. I just got on TikTok. So I'm young.
How do you feel though?
I think that, I mean, yeah, marriage is actually a piece of paper. There are plenty of people that have been together for years that are considered legally married because they've been together so long, and it's just like they live together and now they share all those.
That's common law. That type of marriage isn't a piece of paper.
But they share if they share the what is that word? That economic the benefits of being married.
You were doing good. You could have kept going.
Yeah, I thought it was more to the word, but I couldn't figure out I was going to say the right word or not. But all the benefits like that are on pay, like the bills and all the legal stuff, like they share all of those things. So I mean, technically, it still kind of is. But I guess I look at it more as the union itself. Like, I guess technically it's a piece of paper, but I mean, I look at the union itself. Like, you now share everything and you have to last through that.
Well, let me put this caveat out there because she did say this, and
I want to know what she actually said. You just said this, and a whole bunch of bullshit.
I'm missing one word that might change this whole thing up. Marriage is just a piece of paper.
Okay, well then no.
I think it is. Marriage is just a piece of paper.
Why?
Because if I don't have that piece of paper.
So what is this without a piece of paper?
This without a piece of paper is still this.
But what is this?
This is love. Ooh.
You can love a lot of people. No, that wasn't deep. That was shallow as fuck.
That wasn't shallow.
You can love a lot of people and things. What is this? We're married, but we still share all of these things.
So you're saying that without that piece of paper, this would be different?
I'm asking you that.
No, without that piece of paper, this wouldn't be different at all. This would not be different. I wouldn't love you any differently. I wouldn't do anything different when it comes to you.
So what would we be called?
Homies, lovers, friends.
Oh, you wanted to complete that bullshit, but not what I asked you before. Wow. Like, seriously, what is it to you if we did not sign that? What would it be called?
You'll be my girl. My woman.
I'm about to say, I'm 34.
My lifeline.
Don't ever fuck. I don't want to be that.
You don't be my lifeline?
Nah,
you're
so
right.
much
Because if I was on
responsibility.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, you would not be the person I call.
Please don't call me. Oh my God. Unless it's about music, don't call me.
No, I still wouldn't call you.
You would have to because you wouldn't know it.
Because you'd be thinking. You would be thinking way too long.
And be like, say it again. I'm sorry. What's the question? You got 30 seconds. All right. Can you repeat it? And we start over.
Yeah, no.
I already know. Like, okay, well, whatever. Damn, now I feel like I'm useless.
Why? Because you my lifeline in other ways, baby.
Stop touching me when you want to lie. Every time you lie to me, you touch my knee.
Lying.
Every single time.
Whatever.
Like, what would this be to you?
I just told you it wouldn't be.
You told me I was your
different.
homie, and I'm giving you a chance to correct that.
What? You can't be my homie?
No.
And my lover? And my
No. Stop doing that.
But that whole phrase is a lot. You love your homie. You do anything for your homie. Your lover, you give them parts of you that no one else gets.
Not if you're a hoe.
I mean, none of you.
Then a lot of people get it. So that's not special.
And a friend.
You
friend
got
is
lots of
someone
friends.
I can call on at any time.
You got mad friends.
I may have mad friends, but they're not my homies and lovers. I may have a lot of homies, but they're not my lovers and friends. I may have a lot of friends, but they're not my homies and shit, I forgot the other one. Point is, they're not everything. And you're my everything.
I understand that part. That explained it. I mean, it took us minutes for us to get there, but I mean, I think you got it right. I still don't know, to be honest with you. I don't even know if I'm gonna like it after I hear it back on the podcast, but I'm gonna just go with it now because it's late.
All right, but at the end of the day, that paper did nothing but that paper
Gave us bills,
and oh god,
yeah.
That paper was something that we did, and even that was to signify something.
You are speaking in so many codes right now.
I'm not speaking in code.
It's very confusing.
When we got married, it might be. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna break it down.
It is.
When we got married, we did it so that we wouldn't have babies out of wedlock. We were already planning on getting married.
But I don't want to say that's true because we were already planning on getting married, and I got pregnant after.
After we planned on getting married.
So that's not why we got married.
No. When we signed that paper,
You didn't want more kids.
I didn't want. Okay, we got engaged. We got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
We said that we weren't going to wait until the wedding to get married. We were going to do it then, so we wouldn't have kids out of wedlock again.
But you had already planned on marrying me, so what was the reason
I just
before
said
that? But what was the reason if you're saying that's why we got married?
That's why we signed the paper.
That's why we got married early.
Yeah, that's why we signed the paper.
But what would have been the reason when you proposed?
I told you that when we proposed.
No, explain it for the people now because you sound crazy.
You don't remember the things that I said?
You really think that? I don't know what I ate yesterday.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Explain it.
That's fucked up. Nah. Fuck all that.
This is not for me. This is for the people that are listening.
You don't remember the things that I said?
This is for the people that are listening.
Right. So you don't remember the things that I said when I proposed to you?
It's a blur. I can go play the tape back.
So what the fuck are we out here proposing for y'all in all types of extravagant ways if you're not even going to remember the shit that we say?
I remember there was a ring and I remember where we were.
This nigga, yo.
What are you talking about?
Are you fucking serious?
I remember what happened. I remember what happened and that you proposed and I wanted to marry you and apparently you said some shit that I liked because I accepted it. But you can't use that. I'm saying right now you're saying we got married.
Whatever.
Listen to what you said. You said we got married so we wouldn't have babies out of wedlock. But
we signed the paper that we wouldn't have babies.
But we were already planning on signing the paper before we even knew we were pregnant. So that's what I'm saying. What was the reason? You have to explain that regardless.
The reason that I wanted to get married was because I loved you. And I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And in this society, you have to make sure that you do things like say, let's get married. Because
you don't have to. If you didn't want to get married.
Let me ask you this question and be honest.
Oh, I don't have a problem with that.
Would you still have been with me for an extended amount of time if I never planned on marrying you?
Yeah.
For real?
We weren't together that long before you proposed. What is wrong with you?
I'm just for real. How long would you have?
You said for real. Like how? What about you?
How long would you have?
No. What about you?
Yeah.
No. You gotta sound more confident in that. You gotta sound like that when you said fuck all that. That's the same volume used for that shit. Say it. No. Would you?
Okay. So, how long would you have stayed with me?
I don't know. I was with someone for 7 years and they didn't propose.
Damn, so you one of the chicks that I didn't have to marry. We could have just kicked it forever.
One of the chicks that I didn't have to marry.
When I say chicks, I mean like out of the world.
How many other chicks could you have stayed with and not married?
Oh, wait.
And still been with them?
I don't know that. I honestly don't know that answer. Because marriage was only even discussed with one other person. And I wouldn't have ever stayed with that person.
But how do you know that?
Because we didn't end up together. And I knew that while we were together.
But you were a hoe, though. So you could have been like, oh, it's just new shit going on.
It wasn't because I was
and also, I'm fucking great, and I'm sorry you had to meet me.
No, partially, me being a hoe is A, me wanting to do that for myself, but B, I'm not with someone that I feel like I'm going to put this hold'em down.
I never thought anyone thought that deeply into being a hoe. I thought it was just like, yo, I like fucking. And it's mad people in the world to fuck.
Yeah, and no one is here to stop me from fucking, so...
You need somebody to stop you from fucking?
You did.
I didn't make you do that.
You didn't make me do it. I wanted to do it because of you.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. That's only because you trying to fuck me tonight. That's why you being so nice. You try to have sex.
I didn't think I was being so nice, but
I'm still tired. But okay.
Before we get into the next topic.
Okay. Damn,
Wait,
we an hour in. We an hour in already.
I know.
I think we closed it.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, I think so.
So marriage is just a piece of paper. Yes.
No, that's not. It's more complicated than that. You can't just end it like that. It's not that. It's not that precise. I think the subject discussion is over, but don't end it like that because we didn't agree completely on that.
We didn't agree on that?
No, I don't think so. I think it's more complicated than that. Especially to say just.
Anyway,
just makes it very simple, and it's not that simple.
Before we get into the next topic, could you? We had a question from one of the listeners.
Nah, this is what I want to talk about. Remember, I told you last night you was talking in your sleep, and I said you was talking in your sleep. I'm gonna tell you what you said on the podcast. So,
you wrote it down?
Yeah, I had to remember it because I forget shit. This is literally what you said. You I don't know why reading this shit is hilarious. What you said, you want to make some money? A friend of mine is having a magazine shoot and asked people to submit. You can wear what you got on. You don't have to be in the picture. All right. What fucking OnlyFans bitch was you talking to in your sleep? Because I'm listening, I was like, I'm definitely going to forget this later. I have to write this down now. It's like 5 a.m. and I'm typing in my phone. And then you almost came up and said something else. And I was like, and you ain't saying, I was like, fuck. So I guess it's just this. And I just want to know who it was. What did you have dreams about last night?
The only part of my dreams that I remember is Diddy.
Nah, you wasn't talking to Diddy. Talking about you can wear what you got on. You was not telling Diddy that. Because he was going to wear that anyway. And he's not going to no fucking modeling contest or shooting a magazine and one of my friends. No. Who was you talking to?
I don't fucking know, man.
What was the bitch? What was the bitch's name?
Yo, you mad at me because of a bitch that I don't know in my dream?
Oh, she was a nasty bitch too. Because your tone of voice was like, no, you can wear what you got on. You ain't got to be in the picture if you don't want to. He was like, oh, all right. And I was like, oh, who the fuck is he giggling at?
Wait, I get
That's a sexy giggle. That's the giggle you give me when it's just like, yeah, like you trying to get his dick. You trying to get this dick.
I promise I have no idea.
Nah, you ain't got to wear that. You just trying to
My dreams was crazy last night.
Yeah, there was a magazine shoot.
It was a magazine shoot.
I bet y'all know who was shooting the magazines too. I'm going to call that nigga tomorrow. Be like, hey, I heard you had a whole little model contest going on because you was in my nigga dreams.
Yeah.
He out here booking models for your shit. I thought you book your own models. Get my nigga out of that world. Get him out. He is a faithful black man. Leave him alone.
Shit.
I was so mad at your dream. You can't get mad because I know it's a dream, but I was like, nah, he got somebody in mind. Let me see who he subscribed to on OnlyFans. It's one of them.
Subscribed to. Oh wait. Damn, this OnlyFans chick had a $3.75 for 30 days. I was gonna pick that up.
$375?
Hell no, $3.75.
Oh, because if you would have spent that, we would have had to get a divorce.
Now I'm trying to get this Dogecoin up. I ain't
We gotta move. We need a house. That bitch gonna buy a house with your $375. Fuck that. I mean, it's gonna go towards the house.
Hey.
She's not gonna take you and your kids.
She may.
So you got somebody in mind? Your eyes look like
Listen, these
the one that
OnlyFans.
the bitch I'm talking about.
Listen, these
The
OnlyFans.
one that the bitch I'm talking about.
What you're not going to do.
She got
What
rooms.
you're not going to do is disrespect OnlyFans girls.
Nah, I love OnlyFans girls. Remember I told you I wanted to get one, but whoever that bitch was in that dream, I don't like her. That's who I don't like. I don't like that one. I don't like that girl. No. It's okay. Unless she
Horrible.
was cute and she was like open, but whatever. Go ahead.
Get to the listener question.
Oh, we did have a listener question that came in.
And usually we do listener questions at the end, but
Why not? We've been gone we're a day late anyway, so why not? And this one came in kind of late, so I did want to read this. Hold on. All right. I'm hoping you can go over this topic. I've been with my boyfriend for a year, and he has teenage daughters that he has not introduced me to yet. Should I feel a certain kind of way about this, or is this normal? I don't have children. If you have had this discussion, then, just maybe tag me in the show so I can listen to it. But we have not talked about that. How do you feel about that? Especially because you're a guy. I want to know your point of view
honest,
first.
If we've been dating over a year and I haven't introduced you to my kids, I don't plan on having you around that long.
I think, for one, it depends on where the kids live. Like,
okay.
if they live with him, or if they,
if they live with him, I really don't plan on having you around.
And it also depends on what the other parent has to say about that too, because I think that's something you got to keep in mind, that they're
Yeah, but after a year though.
Yeah, but I can understand people getting confused. I mean, not confused, but like hesitant about letting their kids meet somebody.
No,
or maybe
definitely.
maybe the kids aren't comfortable meeting somebody else.
Well, let me ask you this
Especially
question.
if they're teenagers.
Let me ask you this question, because I think this is where my mind goes. How long does it take for you personally to decide, or how long did it take for you to decide that a guy was going to be around for a while?
It was different for different people. My daughter's only met, I think, 3 people I've dated.
Well, take the kids out of it, because I think that you have to take the kids away from the situation to really get at the bottom of my plan.
And I think 3 sounds like so much because she's only 13. But some of them,
we'll take the kids.
I know, but I just want to clarify this. Like, one of them wasn't someone I introduced to her as my boyfriend. Like, it was just someone I knew that was cool. And, we kind of started dating, but he was kind of regular. Yeah. So it was like that. So she never knew him as like someone I was dating. And, but I don't know. I don't have a time limit. I'm not fucking Steve Harvey. It's just whenever.
Oh, we're going to get to Steve Harvey.
Oh, I wasn't even talking about that, but I'm like the 90-day rule. It's just when I know that I feel comfortable, like with you, like we got engaged super quick. Like, I wouldn't have had
and that's, I think, as a guy.
And I think it depends on people, because like, you were cool as a friend and you met her before we were dating just because you were just cool.
Yeah.
So it was like, this is someone that I feel like I can bring around my child, as far as just being secure and knowing that they're safe.
Right. And that's all good. But like I said, I want to take the kids out of it, because as a man, I know a month or 2 in, if I plan on making this a long-term thing or not.
But also, a month or 2 in is you even coming to the conclusion that this is someone that you like enough to stick around. But that doesn't mean a month or 2 in your kid is going to meet them. Now, you've had people around your kid when you were
my son early.
Yeah, when he. Don't say that.
No, I wanted
Don't
him
fucking say that.
I wanted him to learn. I wanted him to learn about meeting people, learn about being nice to people. And
that's different. That's different. That's
my
not
situation was a little different.
Okay.
My situation was a little different. Most of the girls that I dealt with, my son only met, not including you, 3 women that I ever dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
He might have met some girls that I fucked,
Mm-hmm.
but he never met anybody I was real like dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
One girl was there because I had sex with another chick while we were dating.
Wait, hold on. So he met her during an altercation?
No. He met her.
Like,
that sounds weird.
The first time he met her was when she came to the house. Was like, I heard you was fucking that bitch. Like, wow.
Chris, this is so-and-so.
Daddy, who was her? Who was that?
No. What I mean was, me and the girl was dating, and then I had sex with my son's mother. And then I started dating the girl again, and she was around from day one.
Okay, that sounds way better than the way that it came out.
The other girl I had been dating, the other girl was a friend for a little bit, but I had a connection with her. And I guess the same thing, with you and I was like, she's going to be around regardless. Like, either as a friend or more.
Okay.
And the other girl, she tricked me into meeting my son. She tricked me into meeting my son.
How did that happen?
Because we was just a booty call at the time. Just me and her was just fucking. And I forgot that my son was coming over that day. The next day, I should.
Oh, that's some grimy shit.
No, I forgot he was coming over.
That's some grimy shit.
What's grimy?
To be like, oh, I want to meet him. Like, come on, man.
Nah, I think I told you about this, man. Like,
I think you did tell me about it. You did, but these people are me, so you tell everybody what the fuck happened.
You know, we were having sex. Next day it comes. I forget that my son is coming over. And she's like, yeah, I kick it and watch TV and all of that. And even in that situation, even though we was fucking, I looked at her as just, a chick that wasn't going to be in his life or anyone that he would have to miss. And that was always my mindset after the first girl.
I think that I just looked at it differently because there were people that I knew I thought would be around for a while, and people that I thought I would be serious with. So I was very, very hesitant about bringing people around her.
You were the only one that was that situation where I thought I was going to be serious with her. So let my son meet her. You were the only one.
Just me?
Yeah.
I thought you had another situation like that, though. Mm-mm. But you did.
No, I didn't.
Before me, you did.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I don't know who you thinking. You talking about the one that your ex got mad at because I was talking about her, but it was really...
No, I'm talking about the one before me.
Right before you?
Yeah.
Did he meet her?
No, wait, not that one. Oh my God. I'm talking about the one you was serious with before me.
The one that cheated on me with a girl?
Before me. Right before me.
Who was right before you?
Right before me.
Like the day before you?
You are killing me right now. Who were you just in a relationship with?
Oh, shit.
Wow. Are you fucking kidding? Why do I know that?
Well, that was his godmother. So,
but that's not the point.
And she was his godmother years before.
But that's not the point. It's not the same. It's still somebody that you thought you would be serious with. No.
I didn't think I was going to be. He met her as his godmother.
And then y'all fucked.
7 or 8 years later.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I said you were the only person that I thought I was going to be serious about that he actually met.
Okay, because of that reason. Okay.
Right.
That makes more sense. I was like, what are you talking about?
Damn, you making me think about all these bitches, man.
You can't say that.
Can't say what exactly?
You can't say bitches.
Why can't I say bitches?
Because I can say bitches. I made a joke earlier. Now you being serious.
I wasn't being...
Talking about people that you knew. Like, I was just asking a question.
Okay. Clarity.
Yeah, it wasn't really for me because I know you're an asshole, but I just didn't want everyone to like know you were an asshole. You had to clear that up. That was a lot.
But yeah, I think honestly, if it's been over a year, then that's definitely a serious conversation to have, because after a year, you as a male, you kind of know what your intentions are with that person.
And making the effort to just let him know that you want to meet them. Sometimes people are just fine with just being like living that life of just you and that person. But like, yo, I want to be a part of your life. Like,
yeah, but I definitely like what you said about it might be because of the other parent or
the kids. They're teenagers.
Or it might be because of the kids. Right?
Yeah, they might not be ready. So, I completely understand that.
Definitely. So hopefully we answered.
We said a lot of shit about us. But I hope out of that, yeah, it answered something though. This is definitely going to be a 2-part episode because we're already we're in it.
Now we ain't gonna do a 2-part episode. We're just gonna cover other things next week.
Okay, that's fine. I can do that. We'll do a bonus episode.
Damn. And we gotta go through all of these, man.
We don't. We really don't.
Okay, we won't do that one. We won't do that one.
We don't have to do all of them. There's some
we
that
can do this one.
Some of them are gonna come out they're gonna be broad conversations, and we can get to them.
We can do this one. Tyrese shaves his girl's vagina.
No.
Being attentive to her needs.
No, I don't even trust myself down there. I can't see everything.
But you ain't got the shakes.
I don't trust you. I damn sure don't trust
Girl,
you.
I would cut you up.
Exactly.
Like my name was Walt the Barber.
No. You just gonna drop niggas' Instagrams? Did he pay us for that sponsorship? God damn. Wow.
You know
no,
what I mean? Give you a little part on the side.
No, I would not trust you. I would not fucking trust you down there.
Why not?
I just wouldn't. I don't trust myself. I don't trust you. It's sensitive down there. That's like real meticulous, like, and you got to clean the razor. Like, it's a lot of stuff that you got to go into.
So you trust my mouth, but you don't trust my hands?
You're not cutting me, hopefully, because you know how to eat vagina.
You're right.
Okay, then. Look at me giving you compliments in the midst of you trying to kill me. You didn't try to kill me 3 times during this episode.
I got teeth, though.
No, what does that mean?
I can chomp off a labia.
It feels like a threat.
It is.
Like, that's nasty. Like, and that's just feels like it's my time for me to get myself together. Like, I don't even want you involved. And then when you think about like your legs gotta be open, but like your ass up, like but it's just a lot. Like, you're not going down there for pleasure.
Wait a fucking minute.
It's not pleasure no more.
Your legs are open, but your ass is up.
Like your ass, like your asshole is right. Like, it's just a lot. Like, you could fart. It could be a lot that can happen while you down there. Like, that's not just sex. Like, I have to concentrate and keep my composure. But I'm not getting pleasure from it. It's just I gotta stay still.
But he was being attentive.
Was he? He was on Instagram, nigga. Everybody was being attentive. He didn't give a fuck about her pussy. He did not at all. No, I'm not doing that. No, it's okay. That's my time. Let me have some time.
Okay. Steve Harvey says no to same-sex friendships when you're in a relationship or when
What do you think about that?
I think it's bullshit.
Why?
Because you should be able to have enough self-control, A, and B, if you're in a relationship, I knew that I could get married because I dealt with everyone I wanted to deal with.
Not everybody.
Who are you talking about?
I don't know. You done mentioned her on the podcast a couple of times.
Tahiri?
You have to always say the name.
I had to make sure that's who you was talking about.
Why you couldn't just like...
I want that for us.
That's all right.
That's just for us. But I'm talking about...
No, that's not what you want. I'm okay. I cannot want somebody that you have desired this much. You know what I mean?
That's not true.
That's no longer
not true.
That's no longer like this is fun. It's just I'm just gonna watch you and be like, oh, this nigga having an orgasm right now, huh? Look at this nigga coming from sex. Wow. Like, I'm gonna have an attitude the whole time.
But no, A, you should have self-control, but B, you should make sure that there is no one that's in your friendship line that you're going to cross that line with at a certain point in your life.
But what if you've had friends you already crossed that line with?
Okay, you already did it.
But
You
how
gotta
do
go
you
back.
feel about staying friends with them?
Fuck it. Why not? Why am I not going to be friends with somebody?
But you just gave the example that you have to make sure that you have friends that you wouldn't cross that line with. But if you've already crossed
Right.
that line,
And if I've already crossed that line, I should know I'm not going to cross that line again.
no, you
There's
don't
a
know
reason
that.
I'm not crossing that line still.
No, you don't know that.
How do
That's
you-
not because
What do
you,
mean
don't know.
that?
At this point, if you've done it, you could do it again if you wanted
what's
to.
so fucked
And
up about that
I'm not
logic?
talking about you personally. I'm saying that the advice that you're giving out is like you have to know that you won't cross that line. But if you've already crossed that line, then there's that has gone away. Like that's no longer a factor in what you're saying keeps you a friend with someone of the opposite
You
sex.
know what's so fucked up about that logic?
What?
Because women all the time say things like, "Oh, I'm never touching that again. I'll never be with him again." And we're supposed to just accept it.
No, but
You get mad when a guy
I don't
tries
think
to
it's the same-
re-holler after you
I-
decided you don't want to have sex with
I
him
don't
anymore.
think it's the same thing. What you just said was you have to have friends you have to have friendships where you know you're not going to cross that line.
Right.
As that being the reason for you to be able to have same-sex friendships. But if you've already crossed that line, then that's no longer the reason. So
let me
you
get
have
this-
to give
let me get
another
this right.
reason.
So let me get this right. If
No,
I
no,
write something with
listen.
a pencil, I can't erase that bitch and then draw that same
That's-
line again?
No. According to your logic, the reason that you just gave is that
I'm not going to cross that line. The
no,
line is already there.
You have to have friends that you know you won't cross that line with. But
Right.
once that line has been crossed, what are your other reasons for you to say we can be I can have same-sex friendships?
Because I don't want to cross that line again.
But you just
haven't had sex with one person before and said, "Nope, not doing that again."
But you're
Or
not.
had sex
You're
with
not
a person
listening to.
multiple times.
You're not. See, I think almost you getting personal with this, but I'm saying that you're talking to people, telling them that you have to make sure you have friends that you won't do this with.
Right.
But when you have done that, what are the other reasons you can give someone to be like, this is why you can still have those friendships?
If that's the case, if we're going by that logic,
That's the whole thing I was talking about. You made it personal.
If we're going by that logic, then that also would mean that I don't believe in exes being friends.
This is the logic that you just put out.
You're not going to cross that line, but once you cross that line,
So
you can
what are
create
the
that line
so
again.
what are the other reasons?
Because I don't want to cross that line again.
But the line has been crossed.
And I don't want to cross it again.
I don't think you're understanding.
I'm
And
not
I'm sure somebody
understanding.
else will when they hear me, because I think that you get hype when you start thinking that I'm talking about you personally.
I'm not thinking about
so
me personally.
With
I
you,
just understand
if
what you
you
don't get.
out of your, you don't get what I'm saying.
What do you say?
Your
it again.
logic.
Say
that,
it in a different way.
no, I'm gonna say exactly what you
No,
just
then I don't
said.
understand that way, obviously. So say it in a different way.
Well, then okay. What's another reason that you can be friends with somebody? You have to give another one
What do you mean? That you can be friends with somebody?
of the same sex. What's another one? Because
I
the
just
one,
told you, you're not going to cross that line.
bam, stop.
Okay.
Stop. You're not going to cross that line.
You're not going to cross that line.
Okay, that line's been crossed. Give me another reason.
You have already decided that you're in a relationship. Therefore, you don't need to be with any other person.
What does that have to do with you being?
Because I'm faithful. So I'm not going to be with somebody else. If I'm in a relationship with you and there are all of these people on this side,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be with them because I'm with you.
Okay. You getting mad at me when I'm trying to explain what the fuck you just said because it didn't make sense. I'm not talking about you as a person.
I don't understand how it doesn't make sense.
Because
at
if
the end
you
of the
give,
day,
and I don't want to keep repeating myself because we're going to stay on this shit because you act like you don't understand. Your reason that you gave to other people that you can be friends with someone of the same sex is because you have to understand that you're not going to cross that line. What I am telling you is you just said, okay, if you have had sex with them, that line has been crossed. So now you got to give me another reason why it's okay for y'all to be friends.
And what I don't understand about what you're saying is that just because you
I just said what you said.
Just because you cross a line once doesn't mean you're going to cross it again.
Okay.
You can jump right back over that line, like, you know what? Not happening.
Okay.
The same way if you have an ex and you've dealt with that person, you be like, you know what? I'm never going to date them again.
Okay.
It's the same thing. So that's why I don't understand what you didn't get about that. It's like, yeah, I crossed that line before, But fuck it. I
Because
don't
that's
wanna
the
cross it
reason
again.
that you gave for being a friend. But if the line's been
that was
crossed,
that was my first reason.
okay, that's why
You
I
have
was
friends
trying.
in that category.
I was trying to get you to clarify. You got to stop yelling at me because it's not going to make sense to somebody else listening because that's what I heard.
Nah, I don't think you be hearing me.
If I just repeated back to you what you said,
Just because you can repeat it don't mean you hear me. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Just because you can.
the fuck
just
are
because
you
hear
talking
me,
about?
Just because you hear me don't mean you listen.
Oh my God, I can't wait till somebody else listen to this.
Just because you hear me don't mean
No,
you
I
listening.
think what you end up hearing when I talk is that you think I'm talking about specifics. And I'm trying to explain that what you just said don't make sense.
See, that's your problem
if
right
you've
there.
already
You
had
think I
sex
think
with someone.
something.
Because that's how you address me.
I'm not
you start getting loud, like, and I'm like, yo,
because
I'm trying
I don't
to
understand
explain
what you
it.
don't get.
Okay.
I don't understand what you
All
don't get.
right. I can't wait till somebody is as confused as I am.
But how do you feel about it though?
I think you can be friends with other people that are opposite sex. I mean, I know before on the previous podcast, I was all over the place. No, actually, no, I've never said that you can't. I've always been funny about exes being friends. But again, and I've said this a couple of podcasts ago, I'm in a space in my life where I know I'm great. So now I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so why do you feel that you can be friends with the same sex?
Because I think that you can have things in common with people that are male and female. As long as everyone knows where their boundaries are, then it's fine. But if you're in a relationship, also make sure that your partner is comfortable. And I think making your partner comfortable is probably the most important thing in that whole thing.
So what about the people that say that, going back to your first thing about having things in common with the same sex person, what about those people that say, well, you should have things in common with your partner and your partner?
I mean, you should. Well, you should, because if you are with someone, hopefully you got something in common and you're not just like, hey, I'm single, you're single, let's be in a relationship. That's fucking stupid. Like, you should have a bond with your partner. That's the reason that they are your partner. But having friends is like, there are people that are fine with just having their partner as the only person in their life. But I mean, I don't, and definitely I'm not saying you, but I don't like a whole bunch of people around me that have the same thoughts as me. So I like meeting different people and engaging with different people. So I want a variety of friends, and I don't want a whole bunch of females or a whole bunch of males. I want a little bit of everything. I grew up with 3 brothers. Like, I'm very comfortable around guys. I'm in comedy. I'm around guys all the fucking time, but I know what guys that I can be cool with and be friends with and what guys I can't. So like, I'm fine with all of those things. I think it's just boundaries being set, like you said, and making sure if you are in a relationship that you both are comfortable, because I think that your partner being comfortable is more important than all of this if you choose to be with that person.
Now, he continued on to say that there's no male that's around a woman that's attractive that doesn't want to fuck that person. And I took a little issue with that.
I think you can have attractive friends and think that they're attractive, but just because you say someone's attractive doesn't mean you're like, nah, I gotta fuck you now.
Right.
Like, I know a whole bunch of attractive fucking people. A lot of my friends are attractive. Like, we're like, man, you look nice. Like, I can say that and be comfortable with that they're attractive. I'm not gonna be around, like, have a super fine ass friend and be like, nah, that nigga ugly. Like,
well, he wasn't saying women, he was saying men. Men can't.
I know I'm not a man. I can't say but so much. But I have, like I said, I grew up with 3 brothers. I am around men all the time in comedy. I have a shitload of male cousins. Like, I'm around a lot of dudes. Like, I've grown up with a lot of guys. And I know a lot of guys that have female friends that are attractive and they are just their friends. Like, I know a lot of people that can do that.
Do you feel that at one point or another, if a male has, and I don't really want you to answer that because you don't know, you're not a man.
Yeah.
At one point or another, I will say this. 80% of the attractive women that are my friends or that I know have encountered, I wanted to fuck. 80%.
But
not all of them,
but
80%.
Was it like I wanted to fuck and I could fuck, or like you saw them was like, if they gave me the chance, I would probably fuck them, but I'm not going in for that.
I think.
Like, were you friends with them because you wanted to fuck them, or were you friends with them and also realize, you know what I mean? Like, you also, they're attractive.
Nah, I wasn't friends with them. For me, it's weird. I never want to make a woman feel uncomfortable.
That's not weird.
No, not that. That's not the weird part. I never want to make a woman feel uncomfortable. So it's weird for me to become a friend with a person just because I want to fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just think that's just nasty.
And that ruins that for a lot of fucking people, male and female. That could be a cool ass person that you could really like be like, man, this nigga cool as shit. And then you go in with a different mindset and you miss out on having a dope ass friend.
Now, I did write a book called The Friend Zone Playbook.
Wait, this is not where you plug, man. You can't.
Well, kind of it is, because there are a lot of people that were put in the friend zone by that attractive person, and that's the only thing they can be is that friend.
Mm-hmm.
Now, when it's that type of situation, I think it's a little different than you purposely trying to be a friend in order to fuck at some point.
Yeah, but I mean, I know a lot of people that do that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there are people that think the way that Steve thinks, because evidently he said that shit, but he's also old as fuck, and some things have changed. But
like, there are bisexual people, and if that's the case, then you can't be friends with nobody.
You would know.
Fuck you. I still hurt a little bit at night.
I'm mad. Not that I just want to clarify for everybody that's new. You're not bisexual, but you've had experiences where you were that person where you couldn't.
I don't want to talk about it.
All right. Damn, how are you still hurt? You're fucking married with kids now.
I don't give a fuck, man. It's called She Don't Like Me No More.
Oh, God. Your feelings still hurt. I mean, but yeah, like, there are people in the world that think like Steve, but you can't say that men, like, you can't, I hate generalizations. You can't just say men in general all think like this, because I literally know men that don't. Like,
see, but I think it's hard for women to say that, because you don't know what's in a man's mind.
Yeah, but I do know that my brothers don't want to fuck me, and my brothers, exactly. My brothers,
that's a family member. I don't think he was going that far.
But I'm saying I've had these conversations, and my father. My father had very open conversations with me about men, and my father, he old like Steve, or he older than Steve. But like, he always would have very open discussions with me and like one of my cousins that I grew up with that was like my sister, like, because he wanted us to understand, how most men think, or how he thought most men thought, or whatever. And I've had these discussions with guys before, and I'm not saying everybody is like that, but like, they've given me the impression that all men don't just want to fuck they're just are not just out here being friends with females just to fuck them. Like, some of them are genuinely forming friendships.
I think as a man, you have to have a certain level of confidence to not want to have to fuck every pretty thing that you see.
Confidence? What do you mean?
Because
when you have too much confidence, those are the ones that want to fuck everything.
Nah. A confidence like this. I know that I don't have to fuck her in order for me to say I had sex with someone that's pretty.
Okay.
I think a lot of guys that feel like I'm going to miss out if I don't try to do this right here are the ones that he may be talking about. I think there is a good number of guys like that, but it's not every guy. And
well, he need to say this small percentage of ugly ass niggas.
I didn't say it was a small percentage. I didn't say it was a small percentage, because when he said it, it's a hard thing to digest, because on one hand it's like, I'm not like that. On the other hand, it's like, man, I got about 5 or 6 boys that are like that. So, I don't think.
I think that's lack of confidence. Well, you said that, but I don't know. I mean, I can't fault anybody for the way that they feel. Like if they're not confident, like I'm sorry, like oh, like
right. And I don't think
I
most
feel like
men would
that
even
about
look
it.
at it as being confident, but it is.
But also overconfidence makes you feel like you can fuck everything. So
Can't fuck
that's
the
why
world.
you're getting.
Can fuck the world, but at the same
So
time,
where are these medium ass men?
Even if you have overconfidence, I can fuck you if I want to. I don't want to. That's overconfidence. I can fuck you if I want to. She never told me that I could fuck her, but I can fuck you if I want to. I don't want to.
I think we went around the point.
Maybe.
It's getting late.
It's getting late. We got one more topic and then we can get into the rest of the show.
The rest of the show?
Yes, the rest of the show. This show has flowing points. As you do this, and you do this, and you do this.
Yep. Okay.
And this is a real short topic. Bill and Melinda Gates announced divorce. We no longer believe we can grow together as a unit.
They can't grow no more.
Well, they old. So I
No,
don't know
but how
growing.
much growing with all of that money? Where else can you go?
I don't know.
If you can't go to Bella, okay.
How long do you think we'll continue growing in our relationship until we die?
I think we have no choice but to, because we are broke. We're not broke. We're working, but I think so. Do you?
I really don't know. And that's not me saying that because I think is because of our relationship. It's me saying that because I really don't know what happens 20, 30, 40 years down the line.
As far as growth?
Yeah.
I think that we're very close now.
You know what my fear was with marriage?
And yes, I was trying to think of my thought, but it paused. Go ahead.
Sorry. My fear with marriage was there would be no more steps. When you meet a person, you become cool with them, then you might start talking to them, then you like your boyfriend and girlfriend, and then like you live with each other, and then you're engaged, and then you're married, and then there's no other, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no other step. And that scared me with marriage because I was like, where else do we go from here? So when I hear we stop growing, it's like,
but
man.
that, I feel like that sounds like pressure when people are asking, like growing, I think is just us, our lives are together now. So it's just different places that we go in our lives, and it feels like you have pressure to do what everyone else is doing, and that there has to be so much more. And I think that with us, it could be growth in business or growth with our kids, or just different things in our lives that come together that are going to affect us differently. There's not like, we could have a wedding every year. That would be fun. But there's not like other steps. There are other things that are going to happen in our lives that are going to make our lives change. Like right now, we have different things going on that
we gotta get these babies out this house.
No,
15 more years.
No, I'm just saying, like we have things going on now that are going to put us in different directions, and that's going to be a different part of our life. Like things like that are going to continue to happen. So when we get put in different situations, we'll have to grow with that situation. So that's what I think it is. Does that make sense?
No, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that is the hope. Is that we'll always find a reason to grow more.
We will be I think we'll be put in different situations that will change things about our relationship, and then we will deal with those, and that's growth. Like we'll be put in different positions and different jobs and stuff that are going on right now are going to put us in another position, and our kids are going to get older, and that's going to put us in another position because it's like college and like it's just there are going to be things in our careers that just change that are going to put us things that we haven't dealt with together before, and that will grow in that way, dealing with those things. So
I like that.
Yeah.
You sound so sure of a lot of things dealing with marriage, and it's so funny that
you sound so unsure.
Marriage wasn't on your menu. I got
marriage on my menu. Oh, you are so fucking. Why am I here? Now I'm starting to rethink it. I was like, this is the seasonal menu. This is the one they bring out in the summer. I'm going to be gone. God, dog.
If you don't know what that's from, I don't know why you listen to this show.
I have no idea why you're here. No, I do, but you always sound so unsure, and you always sound like you are a foot in and a foot out every time we talk.
No, it's definitely not a foot in and foot out. What it is
It
I
better
don't want
not
to fuck
be.
this up.
But I'm always scared that you're in it, but it's like you're always like, but there's also this. Like that's the vibe that you give me every time we talk about anything concerning us. It's like, I don't know if we're going to be together forever. I don't know. Or I don't know. I mean, I love you, but like, you wasn't like my first. Like, there was, like, it's always options every time I talk to you. And I said that to you the other day, too.
It's not options or anything like that. It's literally fear of the unknown.
Yeah, my fear is that you really don't know. And you're like, should I be married? Maybe I should do other things.
You never know, even with your kids.
See, even this, none of this makes me feel secure at all.
Listen, even with your kids, you have them.
You haven't reassured me of anything.
Listen, when you have your kids, you hope that they grow to be intelligent, productive members of society.
And then you meet stupid people and you be like, well, what the fuck happened? What the fuck is this?
Right. And and then you go back to your kids and you like, you better not be like so-and-so.
But then they can't help it and they just be dumb. No, you never have said anything to me that makes me feel like this is where you are supposed to be. It makes it seem like this is where you're supposed to be right now, not just where you're supposed to be. You don't give me secure vibes. It's always options.
See, stop saying options.
But that's what most of your responses give me.
It's not options. It's
not clear.
It's clearly fear.
But I don't know what that fear is from. Is it fear that
fear
you are just going to be like, I want to go do something else?
Fear is from statistics.
Well, stop reading. I don't know what the fuck.
Who the fuck says that to a person? Stop
Me,
reading.
because that shit is fucking up your mind, education.
I'm not doing this with you.
I don't know. I that's what I feel. That is how I feel when I'm always like, nah, this is, and you're like, yeah, well, I mean, but you're not, I don't love you the most out of everything.
I never
you
said
are.
That.
It's always something like that. I mean, if we
it's never anything
if we
like
want to
that.
be, it's never a clear answer. It's just like, well, in the world, sometimes it's titties, and sometimes you just want to go to the titties, and it's just like, all right, well, I don't. What about my titties? Like, where am I at? Or it's like, nah, because I mean, you weren't my first decision for, like, that's how your responses are always.
In the famous words.
No, now you're going to give me somebody else's words.
In the famous
I don't want to hear this shit.
This week of Mendices Harris.
That's what you're going to do? I think you should edit this out. Yeah, I think you should edit. Nah, what's the edit point? What time is it? Oh my God. I wasn't even going to bring that shit up, but here you go. I didn't do it. I just want to just make it clear.
Oh man, let's go into things that have nothing to do with sex.
Fumbled.
What?
You got a little tongue tied after that, huh?
No, I couldn't remember exactly what
couldn't believe you said that shit. Go ahead.
What? I wasn't going to talk about it either. We didn't talk about it.
Good. Because I don't want nobody to come with my ass. I just got in this family. I ain't got nothing to do with none of this shit. Nope. Wasn't me. Was not me. I love everybody.
Broadway to open at 100% capacity in September.
I'm excited about that.
Have you ever been on Broadway?
No.
Or been to Broadway?
No.
So what the fuck you excited about?
Because I've never been.
Oh.
What a fucking bougie ass asshole. You bougie nigga. God, I went to Broadway and saw Michael Jackson when he was dead.
Wait, what?
Michael Jackson was dead. I went to the funeral. I hate you so much.
Jay-Z sells title to Jack Dorsey Square for reported $350 million. We knew this.
Good
was
for
coming.
Jay-Z. Good
Yeah.
for Jay-Z.
Yeah.
I don't have no problems with what Jay-Z is doing. That's Jay-Z money and his business. That don't have shit to do with me because people are like just up in arms about everything this man is doing with his own fucking money. And he been trying to tell y'all get like him. Y'all don't want to listen to his ass.
Yeah, for real. 'Cause
We
he a
out here
billionaire.
broke arguing on the internet. If y'all get the fuck out of here, let this nigga live.
Your girl Lil Kim is coming out with it.
Oh, sorry.
Did you see the video with the girl had the little game playing and she was doing old Little Kim moves?
Did you
trying to move the,
did you see the one with oh yeah, but did you see the one with Little Kim and her daughter doing it on stage?
No.
Oh my god, I was weak. They was both doing the same thing, and I was like, "This is actually so cute. I love it. It was so
But
cute."
yeah, she's coming out with a tell-all.
Oh, she got some shit. You know, Lil Kim
Or
got
is it
some
like
shit.
an autobiography?
I actually didn't know anything about this, but Lil Kim got some shit. She started out early as fuck.
Little Kim is coming out with a tell-all.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm finally
A
gonna.
memoir.
Girl, I finally get to tell my story. That's a story. That should be a movie. I don't even know why it's not a movie. I mean, like a movie just about her.
Well, it's a memoir, so I'm sure Lifetime gonna pick it up.
No. She needed to be.
Excuse me.
Issa Rae need to direct that shit. Like that got to be like a movie. A movie. Don't get me started
only
on
the first
Lil'
couple
Kim.
of years of her life is like interesting.
She went through a lot. She went to prison and everything.
She went to prison.
Okay. Well, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
I knew Foxy went to prison.
Baby, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Wow,
Yeah, you had a thing on your lip. I was trying to.
that's not my lip.
Oh,
That's my face.
I'll get it when we stop recording.
No, you won't.
No, I really want to get it.
No, leave me alone.
Don't act like I don't be picking your bumps in here.
Oh my gosh, what are we watching? We saw Good Girls. We caught up with Good Girls.
Yeah, and we watched the history of late night.
Are we not going to talk about Good Girls?
I don't like spoiling shit.
We don't have to spoil it. All I know is that shit just got real.
And dude's still fine. He's
See,
just
that's why the fuck you
he's
be
too
thinking,
skinny
I
for
don't know
me.
what the fuck I want to do in my life because you don't know what the fuck you want to do with your life.
no, he's too skinny for me. I wouldn't do that. But
Nigga, that's the only reason?
No, he's
You
too
should
skinny.
lead with, I have a husband.
No, well, I think that's implied.
Fuck your implications.
Ooh, you got that word out. Do you hear me? That's sexy. No, shit's about to get. I want her husband to be the one that kills her. She done put this nigga through so much shit. Like he
the
can't even
worst.
go on a bike ride. Like
My
fuck
man
this
Matthew
bitch.
Lillard don't deserve this
Yeah,
shit.
fuck Shaggy don't deserve this bullshit. The fuck? I'm mad at her. He just out here. He want to ride a bike, can't do that shit. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's getting good though. I think there's only like 3 episodes left.
Yeah,
So.
that's just a good show. I like the way it's shot and everything. It's a good
Yeah.
show. I don't want to give too much out. Yeah,
But we did watch the history.
of Late Night,
Well,
which-
the first part 1. We didn't see part
which
2 and
was
3.
so fucking good. I'm sitting there like a kid, like like, oh my god, this is Jack Parr's like my new guy now. I mean, he's probably dead, right? Oh no, he's probably dead. Yeah, he won an interview, so I'm sure.
That's how you know when a person's dead. You be watching
Yeah.
2020 and they be talking about the killer.
Especially when it was like 8 niggas talking about him. I was like, well, where the fuck is Jack? He ain't gonna speak for himself. It was really good. And to say that the first late night show ever was a woman.
Yeah,
That was some
that was
good
surprising.
shit.
That was
That's
surprising.
good
Because back
shit.
in the day, they ain't fuck with y'all.
They ain't fuck
they
with
still
us
don't
at
fuck
all.
with y'all now.
Nah,
but-
they definitely don't fuck with us. We definitely, but it's a couple of late night shows coming out with women, so shout out to them because it's about to be crazy out here, and women of color too, which is great. But I thought it was cool. I loved it.
We got to finish watching it.
Yeah,
After we have sex tonight. Then
You keep trying to do this shit, and you feel like touching my knee is gonna do anything, and it's not. It just kind of tickle a little bit.
tickle turn to touching turn to fucking.
You tickle babies. I don't want it to turn into
Ew.
nothing but tickling.
Why would you say that?
Because you said it turns into this, and now you feel weird, and now you should be turned off.
Not that much.
Damn. Yeah. What happened? Why are you fucking it up?
No, because I got an email and I was like,
Oh,
that's
okay.
a dope email.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Look, matter of fact, you can see.
Why
look.
do you want me to see it?
Just look at the top of the email.
I see
Did
it.
you see the first words?
Yeah, but I want to know what the rest of it says. We gotta get off this thing.
Okay.
All right.
We'll do one listener question since we already did one earlier. And that question would be, who was the special one? All ladies got that one special guy. Who was the special one?
You.
Don't do that to me.
You were.
Not including me. Who was the special one?
Well, that's not fair. Now you want me to bring up other niggas? You.
I was the only
I
special
told
guy
you
in
that
your
my
life.
dad didn't like nobody.
You dealt with somebody for 7 fucking years.
And my dad said I couldn't have been cool with none of them. That's literally what he told me. He was like, nah, I couldn't have done this with nobody else you was with. And I was like, 7 years? Wow, that's crazy.
That's your daddy, but he wasn't dating.
Special?
Was there another special guy? You can be honest.
I'm trying to think, honestly. Special. I don't know. The only person that constantly comes in my mind is the one I went to prom with and ring dance with. Only because
I don't want to hear the rest.
Well, you've heard about him before. He a little now.
Oh, the crazy one.
Okay, that's not fair.
Okay,
You
we can
cannot
do
say
that.
that. You can't. That's not fair. And I don't want nobody looking at my stuff and then whatever. Anyway, because I knew him as a friend first, and me and him were super, super cool. And I went to prom and ring dance with him. So like, those are big moments in your life when you're growing up. And so that's the only person that I'm like, I hope he's okay. Like I hope he's doing all right.
I get that.
So he was probably the most substantial person in my life. Other than yeah.
Okay.
Nothing crazy.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, what about you?
The mother of my child, that's not you?
Duh.
Yeah.
That's a great answer.
Yeah.
I wish that was the answer I had. Damn, that's crazy.
Yes. I remember when he was first born. I don't know if I said this out loud, but I was definitely like, you're the first woman that's not blood related to me that'll be in my life for the rest of my life.
You didn't have to say it out loud. I think she already knew that. I think that was evident when he popped out. It was like, at least 18 years. At least.
And I'm glad we have a good relationship now.
I am too.
Me and her husband.
I am too. I am so glad. I'm so happy for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's great. That's a great answer. Oh my God, I didn't know you was going to answer like that.
What you thought I was going to
That almost made me want to have sex with you tonight.
Ooh.
Almost.
I love my grandma too. Getting that pussy wet,
you know I'm a mama's boy. You know I'm a mama's boy. Every day I wake up, I hope my mama alive. I hope she doing good. You know what I mean? God bless my mama.
Oh man, we made it through it. Yes, that sounds bad. We had fun tonight. This was a really good episode.
We got spicy tonight.
We ain't got
spicy in a while.
It wasn't that spicy.
It wasn't spicy. I mean, we've been spicier.
Yeah, this
Every
was,
time somebody says they starting from the beginning, I'm like, good luck.
No.
I hope you still want to listen to us after you're done.
So someone said, I'm starting from the beginning. And another person said, well, strap on because it gets rocky.
Somebody else said that?
Oh, yeah.
God. It wasn't me?
No, it wasn't you. It was not you.
Damn it.
I was like, oh, yeah, she's a supporter.
Yeah, it's
She is a
rocky.
supporter,
It's
bro.
rocky.
Next week, we got a
rock
bunch
steady.
of topics next week. So be on the lookout for that.
We might have that announcement I was trying to announce 2 weeks ago.
The fuck was you trying to
You know what I was trying to announce.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully we have that announcement for you next week. If it all depends, contracts got to get signed and all that.
And also, we're talking about potentially doing a live in Virginia.
if we live in Virginia.
If we live in Virginia. There's a lot of shit going on, y'all. We're not going to be on this. Well, no, we still going to take this couch. This couch is expensive.
We
But
may not be on this couch if we can't get it out the house.
oh, shit. Because we're going to be out the house regardless of all the shit that happened. But yeah, so that's something that's
The background
going on.
may change.
And I'll be in. I gotta remember. I'll have the comedy club by next
you'll be
week.
in Richmond
the 21st through 23rd.
Third.
Yeah, but when I get I forgot the name of the club and I can't think right now. But yeah, so
damn it.
Follow the Instagram.
Also, that means that I'll be home alone with the kids. So,
you're not gonna come?
Who's gonna watch the babies?
You can bring the babies. It's Richmond.
I'm not bringing the fucking babies to Richmond.
All right. Well, okay.
How is it going to be fun if we got babies in Richmond?
They can go out. They don't get to go anywhere. It's Richmond. Go out to Richmond.
What are they going to do in a hotel room?
I don't know. That's not my job. My job is to go make people laugh.
See,
oh God! Speaking of babies, they got doctor's appointments in the morning. We gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go. With that being said, and then we had sex, and so should you. Thanks for listening.
This has been an On Ear Network production.